How many times have you woken up with a day full of intentions, but then by noon you forgot everything and you already fell off track? Exhausted before you did anything actually real. Let me tell you, I was actually that man for years and nothing changed. But I finally figured out what actually works specifically for me. On YouTube, if you search around, you're always going to be able to find the crazy morning routine, 5 a.m., 4 a.m. wake up calls, going to a shower, cold plunge. But the thing you need to understand is none of that is a problem or a solution specifically for you or me. The real problem starts the night before, even before you wake up and open your eyes. Let me introduce a concept of the cognitive water bottle. Your brain every single day is full of a water bottle with cognitive brain power. Every decision you make, you take a sip. What to eat, what to wear. Do I check my phone first thing in the morning? Should I gym now or should I gym later? Every single one of those questions drains out just a sip of your water bottle. The thing that people don't understand is the smaller decisions actually drain more than a larger decision because it's constantly adding up little by little. The average Joe who has not planned a morning routine already by noon has already used up half his water bottle because he's made so many small cognitive decisions. He's clearly scattered and he feels behind. He feels exhausted already and it's only noon. And the sad part is you haven't done anything meaningful. I was in the exact situation that every day I just woke up and just let life happen to me. Whatever was going to happen, I was constantly making these small decisions. What's for breakfast today? What do I even wear? That took so much time for me and so much cognitive energy and power that could be fully cut off. And my noon, I had done nothing meaningful. Nothing of high friction would get done until maybe after supper when I was already mentally exhausted. So let me tell you the problem and what usually happens with people. They Google a morning routine and they find all these influencers waking up at 4 a.m. and doing cold plunges, buying the journals and doing the decisions that works for maybe 2 weeks. It works. But the one morning that you were tired and you skipped the gym, and the other morning that you didn't know what to do, so then you just ate McDonald's on your way home from work. The routine is not failing because you are being lazy. It's failing because you're requiring to make way too many decisions. You're thinking at every single little step of the way. The men who are constantly winning do not have more willpower than you. They just have fewer decisions to actually make throughout the day, and that's because they planned the night before. That is the entire secret to success in life. Let's take me for example. I wake up at 3:30 a.m. every single morning, and my first decision is not even should I open my eyes and get up. I've made a plan the night before, and I know I have to get up at 3:30 a.m. So I'm not negotiating with myself in my head. Do I get up? Do I go back to bed? Do I enjoy a little bit more sleep? I'm up. As soon as that alarm's off, I'm up. And next, I don't have to think about what to wear, what pre-workout meals I'm having, what my next decision is. I planned all that the night before. I know exactly what I'm wearing to the gym. I know exactly what my pre-workout is, and I know where to find my pre-workout and what I have to do to take my pre-workout morning routine. All these decisions were made the night before, and these are all non-negotiables. And I don't even have to think what content I'm going to shoot. I already pre-planned every single shot in notes on my phone, and when I get to the gym, I just shoot. I just go and execute. I'm not thinking of where should I set up my tripod? What do I have to do? What film do I have to use? I know exactly what I'm doing. By the time most people are still arguing with their alarm clock and negotiating with themselves in their head, I already completed my highest friction task of my day. I already went to the gym and completed all that, and you're still in bed negotiating with yourself. Your morning routine should consist of a high friction task. Think of your life. What is the highest friction task that you need to do? Maybe it's read emails, maybe it's reply to people, maybe it's check out the business, see how the things are doing, check out the taxes, check out an accounting situation. Always start your morning routine with a high friction task. What takes the most decisions from your cognitive water bottle? That is a non-negotiable. Of course, if I'm like, I'm going to climb Mount Everest today, that's a high friction task, but it's not something that needs to get done. For me, I have to go to the gym. Even though I enjoy the gym, it's a high friction task because I have no more time after work to get to the gym. And that's the key. High friction tasks require a full water bottle. So when you wake up in the morning, get a high friction task in because that's when you have the most energy and your cognitive water bottle that you can use. If you win your morning, you're gonna win in life. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. Win your morning routine and you will win in life. So this is exactly how I built my morning routine, and I'm gonna teach you how to build a morning routine that works for you. None of this 3 a.m. cold plunges, journal, watching David Goggins. Let's build a routine that you're gonna stick to and you're gonna follow. The best routine at the end of the day is also the one that works for you. So step one, write down your top 3 priorities. Not a full list, just 3 things you want to get done. I'm talking the things that if none of these get done, nothing else in your life will start moving forward and will start progressing. Now, once you wrote them down, go to bed and your brain's already processing all these decisions that you have to make. When you wake up, you already know exactly how to execute. Now, step 2, pick your clothes and pack your gym bag right now. If you know you have to get up early in the morning to go to the gym or you go straight after work, pack your gym bag and also pick what clothes you have to do. You don't have to lay that shit out just like your first day of high school. Just mentally know what you're gonna wear and where it is. Because I remember some days I'll be like, I want that specific shirt, but when I go look for it, it's magically not in my closet. So go check, double make sure that it's there, and double make sure your clothes is ready to go and set the night before. That's 2 decisions eliminated before the sound of the alarm clock is even gone off already. Over a week, 14 decisions are giving back to things that actually matter for you. In step 3, decide what you're gonna have for breakfast the night before and already have things planned out of what you're gonna do. Again, you don't have to set every ingredient, but if you know you don't have oatmeal, don't plan an oatmeal breakfast bowl. So double check what you have, double check what you can make. And all this honestly takes 30 seconds to build a good night routine. For me, I just write it down in a journal and I write down everything. I write down my top 3 things that have to get done, that have the most friction throughout my day. I pick out my clothes and I pick out my breakfast and meals that I'm gonna eat the night before. And that way, there's no thinking required in the morning. You're just executing and it's a proper decision planning. You're not draining your cognitive water bottle. And finally, step 4, set your alarm clock and set your phone across the room. I'm still seeing a lot of people just wake up negotiating with themselves and hitting that snooze button. 15-minute intervals, 15, 15, 15. Next thing you know, you have 15 minutes to get ready before your shift even starts. You already lost your morning routine. You negotiated so many decisions for yourself and you poured out that entirety of that water bottle. Then you look back and feel like shit because you can never get anything done. There's not enough time in the day. And finally, my last bonus tip is write down in the same journal how you want tomorrow to actually feel for you. Not a goal, but a feeling of being locked in, a feeling of being unstoppable, that feeling that you know you're reaching into a flow state. Your brain is gonna prime itself overnight, and when you wake up, you're gonna feel like you're in that stage already. Do these 5 small things and I promise you your morning routine is gonna feel way better than it has in months. You don't have to do anything fancy. You just have to pick these 5 things and truly stick to them. You don't need a cold 5 a.m. plunge to get a better routine. So remember, you win your mornings and you're gonna win your life. If you watched this far and you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel. I'm dropping videos every single week without a miss. And I'm building them specifically for the men who are refusing to give up in life and build something greater. So if you're interested, join the Blueprint Brotherhood. Go down in the description below and book in a call. Let's chat. Let's see what we can do to get you to the next steps to really level up your life and just follow your fucking dreams. That's been it for me, and peace out. Enjoy your weekend.